Hello everyone, welcome back to TISSNET Prep. So we'll continue this series of videos जहाँ पे हम टेस्ट के इंटरव्यू की बात करते हैं. We guide you with all our experience कि कैसे questions को जो common questions हैं उनको कैसे answer करना है and what should be your approach towards looking at those questions. So पिछले इंटरव्यू में हमने बात करी थी about this question, why this course. This is I would say the most important question that can be asked in the interview and तुम्हारा पूरा पर्सपेक्टिव इससे निकल के आएगा इस क्वेश्चन से. सो पिछले वीडियो में हमने बात करी थी फॉर पीपल हु हैव नो वर्केक्स, ईदर फ्रेशर्स और पीपल विद गैप ईयर्स. नाउ इन दिस वीडियो विल टॉक अबाउट हाउ टू टैकल दिस क्वेश्चन फॉर पीपल हु हैव वर्केक्स. सो आई मीन वी सी पीपल कमिंग फॉर let's say less than 1 year of workex to people who have like 5-6 years of workex. उनके लिए इस क्वेश्चन को कैसे टैकल करना है. Now let's assume it as a stage जहाँ पे you are working somewhere or you have worked somewhere and you have left your job. Okay, the different kinds of people. So यहाँ से jump to this particular course. Okay, MA in this particular course. उस jump को कैसे justify करें? That's all about. That's what this question is all about. Now there is an intermediate stage here, which is why higher education. Why are you going for higher education? Okay, जॉब छोड़ के, अच्छा खासा जॉब चल रहा है, उसको छोड़ के हायर एजुकेशन के लिए क्यों जाएं? That is one stage, intermediary stage. And then once you justify कि ये हायर एजुकेशन के लिए जाना है, then it becomes the transition becomes smoother कि why this course? Okay, so why higher education? There could be many factors, 2-3 primary factors. One would be career progression. So career progression के लिए जाना, and I mean I'll just say one thing before that. हम हमेशा बात करते हैं कि इंटरव्यू में when they talk about कि इस particular course के लिए या टेस्ट के लिए क्यों जाना है, the placement number should not be the primary factor. Okay, चाहे माइंड में हो बट वो इंटरव्यू पैनल के सामने तो नहीं बोल सकते, that'll be a crime, as simple as that. But career progression is not something that is seen as a bad thing. I mean, career is your own thing, your own life. Why shouldn't you see it as, as a factor in deciding your, things? So career progression karna hai, that is one primary factor, and that should be decided very judiciously, I would say. So career progression ke liye jana. So one factor could be that your career is stalled, right? Tumhare, let's say there is no learning per se in that particular role, us particular company mein, us particular industry mein. Okay. So there are three things. One is that particular industry. क्या वो industry, do you see that industry growing in next 10-15 years? Okay, at a good pace. Industry grow करेगी तो company grow करेगी. Okay, so see, you can't start your answer with the company. अगर company से problem है, you can change your company, right? But अगर industry में ही problem है, the company changing would not help you. So industry से, I mean, if this is one of the factors, I mean, this is not the only factor you can look at. Again, so industry में problem है, industry is not growing. Let's say civil engineering है, or I mean, this might not be a good example, but I'm just taking one example. So this industry is not growing at a pace that it was growing, many years back. So this is one area. Industry grow नहीं करेगी तो company grow नहीं करेगी beyond a point, and तुम grow नहीं करोगे beyond a point. Okay. So this could be one area. Career progression के लिए you have to change the industry and you want to change the domain. So that's one factor that could be there. Second factor could be industry सब सही चल रही है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, कंपनी भी ठीक है, and your role is also okay there. Now you'll see many people, and we also see many people who have like 5-6 years, and some people even have 8 to 10 years of workex. After 8 to 10 years of workex, they want to pursue higher studies because they think their career would be stalled for lack of certain skills that they would acquire eventually after that education. So ऐसे कोई लोग मिलते हैं तुम्हें जिन्होंने let's say 5-6 साल के वर्केक्स के बाद शिफ्ट किया है. If you talk to those people, I mean before that, I mean just connect with TISS alumni over LinkedIn, talk to them, talk to them about the course, talk to them about your profile, कैसे fit हो सकता है, and all those things. That'll be really helpful, and you can say that thing in the interview also कि तुमने I mean, you took the pain to connect with people over LinkedIn and you took the right process. So that's always impressive during the interview. So if you talk to those people who switched their career, who wanted to pursue higher studies after let's say 7-8 years of Workex, वो हमेशा बोलेंगे कि it's always better to go for higher education in early years of your career. Okay, 2-3 साल में ही कर लो, that's the best possible thing, because you don't have the heavy burden कि तुम उस लाइन से already जुड़ चुके हो for 7-8 years, वो situation भी नहीं है. And second thing, you have already learned few things in corporate life, or you have already worked, corporate ho or NGOs ho, be it any organization, be it PSUs, something like that. So they'll always suggest, and talk to them, why do they suggest that? So they suggest that because they know the importance of higher education at early years, early stages of your career. So this could be one reason. So यहाँ से decide हो गया, why do you want to pursue for higher education? So we have crossed one stage. अब उस stage से why do you want to pursue this career? So इसमें there will be some overlaps with your point of view and people with Workex, उनका point of view, and people who do not have Workex, उनका point of view. Course, particular course क्यों select करना है, वहाँ पे overlap हो सकता है. So there could be two situations: people going in same domain, same or similar domain. For example, HR में काम कर रहे हैं, वो HR या ODCL में जाना चाहते हैं, या लेबर स्टडीज में जाना चाहते हैं, कुछ तो उसमें कनेक्शन डेफिनेटली मिल जाएगा. For those people, you just have to show continuity in terms of that you want to upskill yourself. Okay, that's the best possible bet for you. That people who have done, let's say, MBAs or post graduation in HR or ODCL or labor studies for that matter. So that's one angle you can show. Another angle will always be कि जो course का particular course का curriculum है, उसमें they are trying to address a particular problem. TISS का कोई भी course है, they are always trying to address a societal problem in a big way. Okay, so क्या वो problem है? Do you identify that problem? Do you have an emotional connect with that problem? And that's why you want to pursue that program. So ये उसका angle हो जाएगा. People from totally different domain. Now there could be 2-3 angles here. Let's say कोई IT से HR में जाना चाहते हैं. Okay. Now तुम लोगों को दिखाना पड़ेगा कि you already have some understanding of HR. तुम्हारी कंपनी में let's say HR का ये काम हो रहा है. Okay. So वो हो गया कि तुमने अपनी कंपनी में HR का देखा and you think that this would be a really great value added to your profile, and you can add that value, you can contribute through that value to the organization. That's one angle. Now अगर let's say there is a field which is like a public policy, जिसका तुम्हें कंपनी में कहीं नहीं मिलेगा कुछ लेना देना. Let's say if you're working in a corporate, बहुत कम कंपनीज हैं जिनसे जो पब्लिक पॉलिसी में डील करती होंगी. From that angle, so you'll have to connect some point in your life में, चाहे कॉलेज लाइफ में हो, चाहे Workex में हो, जहां पे you can show कि हाँ this is something that I realized, इस चीज का importance, you realized it at this point. वो point तुम्हें ढूंढना पड़ेगा. I mean, if you don't try to figure that out, I mean, things would be a little superficial. I mean, not exactly superficial, but it will always be a little tricky for you to justify that. But if you can figure out one instance, चाहे वो remotely connect करो, जबरदस्ती connect करो उससे, okay, उस particular field से, वो connect करोगे तो it will be really beneficial for you कि फिर उस पर क्रॉस क्वेश्चनिंग कम होगी. Okay, वो उनको जस्टिफाई करने में इजी रहेगा. Okay, फॉर एग्जांपल लेट्स से people who are dentists, let's say, and they want to go for MPH, public health or MHA. Okay, so it will be much more easy for them to justify. But if let's say somebody working in IT industry and they want to go for public policy, governance, water policy and governance, those kind of let's say courses. So उनको कहीं पे तो I mean I can recall one example जहाँ पे there was one person working in IT industry, and this girl she had no connection with public policy in terms of her Workex and जो उसका day to day routine था, but she could throw one example कि उसने कहीं मीटिंग में, किसी क्लाइंट के साथ मीटिंग में या किसी इवेंट में उस चीज को फेस किया था, उस चीज को एक्सप्लोर किया था. Some speaker was talking about this thing and she explored about this particular thing एंड उस एक्सप्लोर करने के टाइम पे शी गॉट शी हैड दैट इंटरेस्ट इन दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग. सो कहीं पे तो कनेक्शन कुछ भी बढ़ा दो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला. द ओनली थिंग इज व्हेन यू से कि तुम्हारा इंटरेस्ट उसमें बना, देन यू मस्ट हैव सम कमांड ओवर दिस पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक. सो तुम्हें थोड़ा रिसर्च ज्यादा करना पड़ेगा उसके लिए, विच इज नॉट अ बिग थिंग. ओके, सो हमारा जो इंटरव्यू कोर्स है उसमें तुम्हें पूरा स्ट्रक्चर वाइज मिलता है वो चीज कि एक पर्टिकुलर कोर्स है, उसका कोर्स स्पेसिफिक कंटेंट, तो उसको पढ़ोगे तो यू विल गेट अ वेरी गुड आइडिया. वो इंटरेस्ट वहीं पे हम जगा देंगे उसमें. इट्स लाइक दैट. सो यू कैन क्रिएट एन आर्टिफिशियल सिचुएशन. आर्टिफिशियल एज इन की तुम्हें कहीं पे वो चीज दिखा था, सुना था, पढ़ा था, उससे उसको कनेक्ट कर दो, नो प्रॉब्लम. ओके, इट माइट नॉट बी एन एक्टिव इंटरेस्ट एट दैट टाइम, बट अभी जगा लो वो इंटरेस्ट, दैट्स टोटली फाइन. ओके, दैट कैन बी जस्टिफाइड टू अ लार्जर एक्सटेंट. सो ऐसे उसको कनेक्ट करना है. व्हाई दिस कोर्स? एंड अगेन आई ऑलवेज से टू पर्टिकुलर थिंग्स. वेबसाइट पे जाके जो कोर्स की डिटेल्स हैं उसके बारे में जाओ. करिकुलम में क्या क्या पढ़ाते हैं उसको डेली देखो 5 मिनट के लिए. you'll get new idea every day, trust me on that. Okay, that's one thing. Second, तुम्हारा जो आंसर है उसको लिखो. If you don't write it, you'll not get it correct, even after your interview has been over. Okay. उसको लिखो. आज ही तुम इन चीजों के बारे में पढ़ो, ठीक है, और पढ़ो as in you think over them, you sleep over them, and 4-5 पॉइंट, जस्ट रफ 4-5 पॉइंट पेन पेपर लिख के लिखो कि क्या क्या तुम कर सकते हो उसमें. वो 4-5 पॉइंट जब तक नहीं लिखोगे, यू विल नॉट रीच द फर्स्ट ड्राफ्ट. फर्स्ट ड्राफ्ट होगा, फर्स्ट ड्राफ्ट को अपने फ्रेंड्स को दिखाओ एंड टेक फीडबैक फ्रॉम देम. व्हाट इज देयर अंडरस्टैंडिंग, उनको क्या समझ में आ रहा है वो देख के उस फीडबैक को लेके राइट सेकंड ड्राफ्ट, और फीडबैक लो, राइट थर्ड ड्राफ्ट, एंड सो वो सीक्वेंस में चलना पड़ेगा. ओके, उसके बिना वो फाइनल आंसर नहीं बनेगा. And trust me, if you follow this process, your final answer would be really, really beautiful. Will not just beautiful, it will be very logical, very coherent, and वो लगेगा कि किसी a rational person has written that. Rational person ने वो thoughts दी. Okay, so that's what it is. And again, वो 4-5 स्टेज पे वो जाएगा. I mean, for example, DAF review है, उसमें वो जाएगा, लाइव क्लासेस में जाता है, and then you have mock PIs. उसमें हर एक मॉक पीआई में वो आंसर थोड़ा थोड़ा रिफाइन होता रहता है. सो 4-5 स्टेज में जाएगा. दैट्स हाउ आवर कोर्स हैज आल्सो बीन डिजाइन, एंड वो काफ़ी हेल्पफुल होता है फाइनल आंसर ड्राफ्टिंग में. दैट्स द प्रोसेस यू नीड टू फॉलो. इट्स कमिंग फ्रॉम आवर एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ मेंटरिंग hundreds and thousands of people, and we also keep talking to people who are, let's say, in first and second year of TISS. So उस reinforcement से वो सारा information आया है जो आज हम दे रहे हैं. All right. Any questions that you have regarding TISS interview preparation, do write to us. You will have all the information in the description, and we'll help you out. Thank you.